The rain stopped, sun's coming out. Just at the moment when we managed to get this temporary roof over the trench, the weather takes a turn for the better. But I hadn't realised that the rain is so problematic when you're digging because it makes the earth so much heavier. Normally you can just fill a bucket with this sort of shale stuff and chuck it on the spoil heap, but as soon as it starts raining, everything's about 5 times as heavy and all of the soggy earth sticks to your shovel and sticks to everything that you're using to scrape the little fines with. It's murder. How are you getting on, Phil?
It's all happening here, Tony, it really is.
What you got?
I don't know if you remember last night, we had this bit here which we thought was part of a mammoth skull. And then we had here a bison horn. Well, we've cleared all the way around that, and we've now got bone which comes all the way around there. This is all bone. So I'm pretty sure that this is all part of this massive bison skull. And then we got something else, another piece of bone running in there. And then here, we appear to have part of a tusk, which has been sliced off when they machined out the gravel. So we've only got basically half of it. And here, what do you think of this here then?
That is massive.
Look at that.
Is that mammoth?
That's mammoth tusk, yeah. And you see what it's doing? It's running right in underneath all that lot of bone.
So how long do you think that it will take you to tidy all this up? Can we get it done by tomorrow night?
We can have a try, but we're not going to certainly risk ripping it out just for the sake of getting it finished. It's got to be done right if we're going to do it at all.
And yet yesterday we were blithely happy to cut through all the bones to get to the environmental stuff. I'm really split down the middle. Half of me thinks this is really interesting and that what we ought to be doing is protecting it. And the other half of me says that in 3 days, really what we ought to be doing is getting further down and getting some more environmental evidence.
Well, we have done that with machine trenches. And so, with that, the idea of those trenches is so that we can get our environmental evidence. So really, we're getting 2 bites of the cherry.
It seems the Ice Age gravels have sliced off any old land surface at the south end of the site. But at the north end, where Russell believes we'll still find a land surface, Kate's team were keen to show us what they'd uncovered.
Oh, Lord, look at that! Oh, goodness. That's fantastic, isn't it? And that's what, 200,000 years old, you
That's
say?
at least 200,000 years. It's probably not in situ. That is a piece of wood that's been deposited there.
Yeah.
But this area here, you can see from the tentacles of roots that are coming out and the little stumps, remnants of stumps that are sticking up, that this is a land surface undisturbed from 200,000 years ago or more.
Right.
It's incredible. These pieces of wood are the roots and stumps of trees which actually grew beside our river. We've found a tiny piece of the land surface.
What strikes me is it is so incredibly small. I mean, it's like a sixpence in the whole quarry that is surviving.
And this fits into with exactly what you were saying earlier about this is the edge of the riverbank that survived, and here it is.
And
that seems to me
right.
remarkable. I mean, quite incredible.
How do we feel about disturbing any of this then? I mean, it's all going to be buried eventually, isn't it?
We have recorded it, drawn it, photographed it and sampled it, so I'm ready now to take it down further to see whether there's any more roots underneath, basically.
It's an indication of how profitable it's going to be. Just look at the way the mollusks are washed out on the surface, just there. And you can, the one that's the rather bigger thing there is Corbicula fluminalis. That is exciting because its nearest locality at the moment is in...
Here, is it?
That's the one. Its nearest locality at the moment is in the Nile in Egypt. So it's beginning to tell you there's some exciting signal in here. Whatever exciting signal.
That must say something about the environment.
Let's get on with it, so we get cracking at it.